You still have the queen on your money.
Yeah, we do.
250 years
Mom
later.
looks good, too. Let that be known. Let that be quoted. I like the way she looks on her money.
Can I ask you,
Mom.
in that dollar bill you have,
The
does she
linear
still have a
tune-
bush?
What?
Does she still have a bush under there?
You talking about Mom?
Yeah, I'm talking about mom. I'm not gonna
She
name
doesn't
her.
have sex parts. It's just not okay.
Yeah, man. She's like asexual. She's like a worm. She just makes little like good-looking princes out of
Fuck
like
Canada, then.
whatever.
I'll tell you. Now on Washington, you can see his dick.
And like a bulge?
Yeah, man. You see that pyramid going up? That's his
Isn't-
dick.
Wait, isn't that what's that tower? Isn't that?
The pyramid.
Washington Monument?
Yeah, isn't that
That's
a
his
dick?
dick.
It's very phallic, yes.
It's pretty phallic,
Very-
but there's no balls, so.
My buddy
He
may
had
or may
prostate
not.
cancer. They cut him off, so it's just his dick up.
Your nuts are not your prostate, man.
That's true.
Your prostate's like a gland inside, man. It's
We
what's
should all.
semen- it's
Speaking of
what's
which,
semen.
this podcast has been sponsored by Movember, which means get your prostate checked out.
Yeah.
We should all go get a thumb up our butt and
Yeah.
figure out what's going on. Although anytime I get anything out my butt, I pass out, even if it's like super small. So I gotta do that.
That sounds like
So,
some childhood shit.
Hey man, I've had my finger
My
up my butt a
girlfriend
couple
has
times.
this,
passed out.
another girlfriend, Jenny, who she met, like, she floats around to a bunch of schools. And apparently in Britain, milking the prostate is like a big thing.
A real thing?
Yeah, like, she's stunned that my girlfriend
She
hasn't,
said
like,
you don't even like this.
hasn't milked my prostate. She said, like, a little butthole play is, like, guaranteed by the British.
Ladies don't have prostates, right?
No, they do not.
Right.
It's strictly a male thing. It produces semen. It's not the actual sperm that swim. It's the goo that they swim in.
Oh, that's good.
So you can actually have your prostate removed, and you basically just it's just like it's just air. You'll still orgasm. You'll still have the same sensation.
Wait, this is what I've been trying to do.
That's
I've been trying to make my sperm into kind of like a spore that I can shoot into the clouds and just kind of let it
Are
go.
you Globulus from the G.I. Joe
Yeah, just-
movie?
Oh, is that a thing?
You've never seen the G.I. Joe animated movie?
Back in time, I'm cutting the road and making mine. Leon just treats us so dark and please. No more trouble.
Do a countdown. Or 3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
All right, welcome to the third, third and possible last podcast that we're doing here for Fit Ass. Today we actually have a special guest again.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty exciting. Last time we had Gravity Slaps,
Cinnamon buns.
Cinnamon Buns, and today we have Foju.
Yeah, Curly Sue. Yeah, we
Curly
definitely.
Sue, you're going with Curly Sue?
Curly Sue,
I'm
yeah.
going with Foju.
Hello, that would be me.
There he is. All right. So today, again, like always, we're going to try and blow each other's minds with information.
Yeah.
I got my friend Colored across from me.
Yum, yum.
I got Foju to the right.
That'd be
Curly
me.
Sue.
And I got secretive smoking Asian to the left. And as always, I am Ninja Cod. So we're going to try and blow each other's mind. And again, like before, we're going to spin a bottle this
But
time.
before you
What? What do you got?
spin the bottle, you need
Oh,
to
shit.
explain
Yeah, you're right.
the reason of tonight.
My understanding is we have a theme.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Thank you. What the fuck, Ninja Cod?
I get ahead of myself.
This is Halloween time. Yes.
It's a spooktacular!
Spectacular fucking spinning time with my facial cream.
They're sponsoring us tonight.
All right, so you want to tell us what
No, I feel
our
like you-
facial cream
All right, yeah.
sponsors are?
There's too many vowels in this word. I don't even like pronouncing
You
it.
know what? Let's give it to our guest
Yeah, how do you pronounce that?
All right.
because he has glasses
I'm
on.
going to say this from the heart because I actually do endorse this wonderful product. It's from Kiehl's.
Oh,
That
It's
is-
it's a male skin care product
all right,
line.
you being too specific. Don't tell him what I have. Just tell him to
Don't talk about my ball
Yeah,
cream.
don't tell him about my balls. Tell him
The
to sponsor
particular
us.
bottle I was given is the Facial Fuel Energizing Tonic for Men with bamboo extract.
Meaning for my balls. So tell him
fresh.
to
His balls are as
sponsor
nice
us.
as a rich person's face, I think, is what I can gather from
I like that. I like
Nice.
that.
Elysium.
This is well
Elysium
to do, man.
balls.
This is 1% balls right
That's
here.
that good insurance. That's the insurance,
is
I
the
guess.
point.
It's not 99% balls.
All right, so spin that
Those
shit.
are sweaty and smelly.
Spin that stuff. What?
Are you spinning it now?
Why not?
All right, fuck it. Let's do it. Let's do
Why?
it.
We gotta see who goes first.
Nah, dude, you said.
Spin it up. Whoa. Oh! Trolled you!
Curly Shoe's gonna go
got it on
first.
myself.
And he's gonna tell us, hopefully you blow ours. You will blow our minds. Because if you are not, I'm gonna kick you out of my fucking house.
Yeah, I'm just a guest here, so I do feel a lot of pressure. I feel like your seats are pretty solid. I feel like my seat's very much up in the air.
Yeah, absolutely. You have zero weight here,
Even though you have glasses,
Even though I
Doesn't mean
carry
and
quite
probably superior knowledge of
quite a bit of
anything we're
weight.
going to talk about.
quite a
he
bit
has-
of weight on my day-to-day frame. I feel like I have a very little pull here.
so to let everybody know, because I don't know him that well,
Oh,
he
you know him pretty
has.
well.
Yeah, shut up.
Okay.
He has glasses, so I feel like he has superior knowledge than I do. So he better blow my mind. If not, then he will be kicked out. Just to let you guys know.
All right, so it was my understanding this is going to be a spooktacular.
It's a spectacular, bro. This is just the intro, man.
This is the intro, bro.
Yeah, we're just
Alright.
relaxing. Take it easy.
Take it easy.
You want to introduce yourself a little bit? What do you do? What's your deal?
What do I do?
No, not really.
Not really.
Not in real life.
Not real life? Okay, we're not getting real
Just
life
what you
yet?
do for hobbies, masturbating wise, and
Yeah, what gets you off?
yeah.
What gets me off?
Yeah.
Tell me the weirdest. No, wait, I got something. Tell me the weirdest thing you've ever beat off to.
The weirdest thing I've ever beat off
What's the
to?
weirdest video you've ever beat off to?
I'd have to think about that. I'm generally pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Nothing too weird.
Missionary white on white.
Not missionary white, not that weird, but like I feel like it's fairly standard.
Dudes
Things
fucking
to
with their
be
boxers
designed.
on.
Is that with the blanket with the hole in the middle where you just like fornicate some girl and shit?
Is it like Amish?
That's
Like,
Amish, yeah. I think
I'm
that's
not
an Amish
Amish.
tradition.
Well, I mean, you got the hair, so I called you Curly Sue.
I don't churn my own butter. I believe in electricity and its wonders.
All right, so well, tell
I've
me.
not raised a barn with my.
Well, all I know from you is
What's
that
the
you.
weirdest shit you've ever jerked
Oh,
off
that's-
to?
No, well, you asked him first.
Oh, see, to be honest, like I feel like it's fairly standard. You know, I mean, I deviate from the beaten path, but you know.
You are our
girl.
fucking guest, so tell us what you
I'm
beat off to.
scrambling to think of what the weirdest thing I beat off to.
All right,
is.
fair enough.
I don't do like any weird like animal stuff. I had a friend in the early days of the internet look up Oompa Loompa porn. That just grossed me out. It actually turned out to be quadriplegic, the no limbs on like a tiger skin rug. It was really bad. It was really bad. It was.
You got off to that?
No, I didn't. I'm just saying, my friend.
I said, what's the hardest one you got off to? Because we've all seen weird.
I'm
porn.
trying to think. I'm going to weird shit. And my
Okay,
buddy
okay, fair
Googled
enough.
Oompa
We'll
Loompa
give you-
porn in the
we-
mid '90s, and that's what happened.
I'll give
know?
you 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Ninja God, go.
What's the weirdest thing I ever got off to?
Yeah.
Man, the worst part about porn is that as soon as you come, you feel super bad about whatever you're watching. So, like, instantly after I come, most of the stuff I'm looking at, I'm like, oh, fuck! And I just hit X, and I just exit out of it. So, like, anything. But I guess...
Because you look at it at your PlayStation controller.
Well, just anything. Like, it's just, like, zoom-ins on buttholes of stuff I don't even give a shit about. It's terrible. I hate
better be bigger.
how the male brain works. And actually, I would love to have a machine that anytime you're out in a club or anything and a girl comes up to you and she's like, let me suck your dick! And I'm like... And, like, in my brain, I'm like, gross, no.
He gets
But my
blown
dick...
by the Wicked Witch of the West a lot.
But my dick is like, yeah, let her do it. But I would love to have a machine that just made me come. Because as soon as I came, I'd just be like, gross, no!
It's called a pocket pussy, I think.
Yeah, you can't. There's nothing that'll do that right away, though. I want a button.
It's
So I guess
2013.
okay.
We
So
should be,
number
we should
one,
be there.
I guess the weirdest thing I ever beat off to, Teen Titans porn.
Oh. Of course, you gotta let him go first, and then anybody follows it. They're just.
That's cool because
I would say mine's more of a hindsight thing.
I was gonna
because,
go
you know,
next.
like I came up in the masturbating sense. You know, I sort of came of age in the mid '90s, and obviously things have changed a lot then. I can remember getting legitimately excited for department store like ads in the mail.
Victoria's Secret.
No, like JCPenney.
That's not weird.
They
That's
got
not
broad
weird.
ads
That's
too.
fucking
It's just
that's
kinda-
like the most white bread thing ever, Jufro.
But,
No.
it's weird now in hindsight because you think about kind of what people have now.
Yeah, because it took like
And you
fucking
think about-
16 minutes to
you think
upload
about-
an image.
Yeah, you were looking at JPEGs wouldn't load because it was too much stress on your computer. So that kind of weirds me out.
All
now.
right, so white bread jerks off to fucking magazines. What do you got?
Alright, so
Sorry, I don't do like
Well-
weird Asian cartoon porn.
I can't help what gets me off on
Tentacles are my thing.
As soon as I come, it's just like gross.
shut up. My turn.
I feel that point.
So, what used to excite me that I didn't understand, but I continued on because it felt good was, I love Friends, the TV show Friends.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I seen Rachel, I would just like wank.
Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston, I just wank it off. And she didn't even show anything. The only thing I've seen of her was just like her fucking pearly nipples would pop out, and I'm like,
Pearly.
her shits were pearly shits. It would just shine to me. It would just pearly shine in my face. I'm like, I'm going
All right.
down.
I feel like I didn't represent enough with my previous answer.
You did, but if you want to say more,
I do want to say more.
Okay.
I feel like Ninja Cod's here put me on the spot.
I'm putting you on the spot. I'm just saying I jerk off to weirder shit than both of you, clearly. Motherfucking jerks off to Jennifer Aniston. Oh, thanks a lot, white bread. Oh, I jerk off to fucking magazines. Oh, thanks a lot, white
I
bread.
may or may not have been caught by my older brother jerking off to, I think it was one of the daytime talk shows.
like
Maybe Springer? They had some chicks with tits on it. I don't even remember what it was. It was so long ago, but I vividly remember putting the blanket over that shit. And my brother called me. I was no, I'm not doing it. No, what are you talking about?
Watching prostitutes turn out to be men.
I don't think they were
Banging-
men.
banging their
At
dudes.
least at that point, they weren't men. They weren't revealed to me as men.
But then when you finish, you realize they were men.
See, this is a problem with modern porn, isn't it? You never know when they're going to pull a switcheroo.
Yeah. that
All of a
is
sudden,
true.
they're like, we're in Thailand, and this is actually a horse who's a man.
Horseman's the worst.
Well,
Horseman switcheroos.
Well, between you guys, I think Jennifer Aniston was the girl all the way, so I never felt any shame.
I'm pretty sure she has lady bits. Pretty sure on that.
She's got those pearly tits.
Pearly tits.
Pearly Tits was amazing. I just
Bleached white tits.
I just wanted the
Newest
bleach on
thing
my
out
face.
All right. Well, now that we've decided and thoroughly discussed what makes us who we are,
Even though this has nothing to do with Halloween, it's spectacular.
that was pretty spooky.
You're right.
I scared a lot
It's a
of people.
spooktacular.
I stand corrected. This is spectacular.
Perhaps
That's
it's
pretty spooky.
spunktacular.
Oh, white bread.
White bread's got jokes.
All right. So when we come back, we'll try to blow each other's minds with some actual comic book.
No, Curly C goes next.
Oh yeah,
Curly
man,
C
I
goes
forgot.
first.
You won the spin.
Yeah, so,
So,
I
yeah.
went very theme heavy here, so I hope
Yeah.
you all enjoy.
you better
Yeah,
fucking
that's
blow.
good.
You're getting kicked out.
We'll see you
You
soon.
know that, right?
We'll see you soon.
All right,
We'll
cool.
come back. All right. Welcome back to Fit Ass.
Meow, meow.
Meow. And last time, our friend Foju won the spin the bottle using Keel's facial fuel. Keel's?
Heels.
Keels.
Heels.
Okay. And so,
His pronunciation is quite poor.
man, I got it figured out.
Remember, 1% balls. That's what you're looking at. 1%.
Ouch.
You don't want those 99% stinky, sweaty, sort of ethnic balls. You want the 1%.
Sort of ethnic.
You want the 1%.
Fucking count colored out.
You want the 1%.
Dude's as ethnic as it gets.
You want the pristine,
got a mustache.
clean, I haven't worked, I wear a powder wig on my nuts to show you how much I haven't worked balls.
Can we see that later?
Perhaps.
All right, cool.
I just
So,
let my ball hair grow. It's like a forest down there.
besides ball
Good to know.
hair,
Good to know.
Peat moss.
Curly Sue, you mind telling us how you're gonna blow our mind right now?
That's true. You won. So
I did win, and I am going to go first. I do feel a lot of pressure.
That's fine, man.
But
Fuck pressure.
I was told it was a spook/spunktacular.
Spunktacular.
well, it was a spooktacular now because you brought it up. It's a spunktacular.
I'm gonna go more spook than spunk. A little bit on my background here. A little bit of a film nerd. We did the film minor in college. So just a little bit of background on me. Big film nerd. And so when I heard this spooktacular, that's kind of where my mind went. So I'm going to talk a little bit about The only film that I've yet to see, and I've seen quite a few. I've seen some that are a little bit uncomfortable. Your old boys and the like.
Spooktacular.
Your Poltergeist, your Texas Chainsaw Massacres, yada yada yada. But the only film that I'm actually still, as an adult, uncomfortable to watch is in fact The Exorcist, the original Exorcist. It still makes me very much uncomfortable.
One of my favorite quotes is from that movie.
Which is?
Fuck your mother.
Yeah, that's good.
I have not
That's
seen.
one of my favorite movie quotes.
I have not seen the movie from start to finish.
Because
things happened. I was scared. I was a bitch, and so I've seen half of it, and then later on, I saw the other half. Because
well, that's a good start because it's kind of everybody's top choice. I've actually I worked with a guy who was friends with a bunch of people. Was in school. This was in university. Who was friends with a lot of people who were at Campus Crusade for Christ.
Fuck your mother.
And they were all terrified of it because they felt it was very real. They were like, "Oh, the devil can possess you." And I'm not kind of that like snake handler, in tongues, what I'll call nuts.
Deep South.
Yeah, well, not it takes all kinds. You
or
know?
Medusas.
So I'm not kind of that way, but it's just it's. I think it's an incredibly well-made film. I think it benefits from being in the 1970s. They didn't have a lot of computer animation. They had to go real. And I think it particularly benefits, and that's kind of what I would like to talk a little bit about here, and then perhaps blow your minds, as I've been asked to do.
Time for that.
The performance of Linda Blair, who is in fact Reagan in The Exorcist. She's the little girl.
The president?
No, Linda Blair. That's Tony Blair, the former prime minister.
You said Reagan.
Her character's name is Reagan. That's the girl's name in The
And I forget
Exorcist.
her name.
I've read the book by William Peter Blatty, and I've seen the film.
You're so cultured, Foju.
I like to read. It's good. It's good for your brain.
Courtesy, you're awesome.
Holding in your sneezes is bad for your brain. It kills brain cells.
I've heard that. I always
Ramming your head
know.
into stuff also bad.
Anything?
Blow my fucking mind. Go.
So,
Fuck your mother.
yes. Yeah, let Jesus fuck you is also another quote from that one as he
Oh,
stabs
man,
herself in the
that's
vagina.
I remember that.
good.
I remember that.
When she pisses on the floor.
There's a lot to be said, sort of, in terms filmic-wise, why it's so good. And I think a lot of it,
Fuck your mother.
yeah,
being
comes
number
from
one.
being fuck your mother. But is like, kind of when it was made, like I said. Like, and you can even look into examples in terms of the later Exorcist movies. Particularly the fourth one that came out in the mid-2000s. Where they use a lot of CGI, and it's just not as good. It's just not as
It's
creepy.
like people crawling on the roofs with ball snippers.
That is
That's
Exorcist 3, which
right?
is
I
actually
remember that
directed
one.
by the author who didn't like the original Exorcist. That's a common refrain. You know, you get your Stephen Kings, not like your Shinings. William Peter Blatty did not like the original Exorcist. I don't really know why, but he felt compelled. The second one's really bad. There's like James Earl Jones, and it's all about like devil locusts spreading a devil plague. It's really bad. So that's kind of one of those ones you just
Devil Locust spreading the devil plagues. I like. That sounds like a good country band.
yes, it's and there's a golden fill.
I like the sounds of that.
Yeah,
Cha-ching.
Charlie Daniels.
Sign me up. Jesus,
But
take the
actually,
wheel.
The Exorcist 3 with I cannot remember the lead actor's name in that. Somebody will have to correct me, but he won a Razzie, a Worst Actor award. That was actually the author taking the helm. And but anyway, back to my better point is Linda Blair's Reagan. I thought it was a fantastic performance from a very, very young person. And there's actually quite a bit out there about how that sort of essentially destroyed her life.
No way.
People would walk up to her on the street and run away from her. And actually got to the point, and this is where I hope I blow your minds, that the film studio filmed her next birthday after The Exorcist. And they loaded her up in pink, and they put her up in bows, and they put it on TV because so many people identified her with Reagan from The Exorcist that that's all anybody ever saw. So they actually did a public TV birthday for her in pink, in a dress, trying to make her look super girly because all anybody saw was this little girl with like the chewed up face, spinning her head around and vomiting everywhere. And basically this woman never acted again, never had another meaningful part in her life. She actually appeared in like Possessed with Leslie
Wait,
Nielsen.
can we find that video of her birthday?
It was on national TV, so I would assume so.
So it's gotta be
I've
out
only
there.
read about it in print, to be
shit.
honest. But basically, that performance was so strong. And you look at what she has to do, and you look at like what she, as a small child, like does sort of meat of that role, to be thrust in this really, really hard place. And she performed well, and her award was basically like, that's all anybody
Social
wanted to see
outcast.
about. So she was in the second one.
Mark
She was in the
Hamill.
second one. No, man, Mark Hamill did at least.
Well, he does great
he
voice
did
work.
Voice work.
Yeah, he does
could do
great
other
voice
things.
work.
Like this, and Mark Hamill's an adult. You know, like this girl's like 10. And she
Uncle
was basically-
Owen.
Aunt Beru, yeah, he's got to check his moisture evaporator. He's got his moisture farm to run. You know, he can't go to the Tashi
I want to
station.
go buy some more heat respirators, Uncle
He can't go
Owen.
to the Tashi station to pick up the power converters.
Power
It's
converters,
True.
fuck.
It's true. He's going to waste time with his friends.
Enough with the Star Wars.
He pulls on swamp rats in his T1 agent.
Okay.
I don't know.
So
Fuck your mother.
she was in the
Like,
second.
Jesus, fuck you.
No, not yet.
Can you imagine? Like, I mean, that's what you.
Did she have to drop those lines?
Yes, that's her.
Oh man, that's
Okay, so
And
can I
what
ask
is
you?
she
Can
like?
I?
What is
Okay,
she
are
like?
you done, or can I ask you questions? Or you?
Feel free to ask me a question.
Okay, cool. So
that blew my mind already.
it blew my fucking mind, which is why I want to ask questions. So you're saying Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, was in the same movie with her in the second film?
No, I'm saying he compared Mark Hamill to Linda Blair in terms of like being typecast from the word go. Like everyone sees Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker.
Okay.
Everybody sees Linda Blair as Reagan from The Exorcist. To me, the only difference is at least Mark Hamill was an adult. He was like 19, 20 when Star Wars came out, whereas Linda Blair was basically 10.
Oh,
And she had to live with this for the rest of her life, and essentially ruined her career. The only thing she could
we
do,
have to see that footage of that birthday.
the only thing that she could do was The Exorcist 1 and 2, and then this movie Repossessed with Leslie Nielsen, which was basically a 1990s spoof on the genre. And she was able to star as like the girl in that role. So basically she was allowed to do like 3 things for the rest of her life.
So she was fucked.
She
for
did her
one-
job too well.
So she did an amazing. I saw that movie and I was creeped the fuck out, and I never paid attention to the actual actress, what she's gonna do afterwards, because you care about the actual movie because it scares the shit out of you. You don't give a shit about the actors. You care about yourself, about you being scared that much.
She would have people just like she would walk down the street and just like the street would part, in the 70s. Because you gotta understand, like, this was a huge movie in the 70s. At the time, it was the highest grossing R-rated movie ever.
Carrie
It
was up there too, no?
It was kind of just like the first of its kind, like an adult R-rated movie. Like even the rating system in general, like the MPA was kind of new at that time, and so it was to have like an adult horror mainstream. Like this is pre-Texas Chainsaw, I believe it was even pre-Jaws, which was technically PG when it came out. Like Jaws was PG because at the time there was only G, PG, and R.
What about Teen Titans?
The first, okay, you're not bringing it back to the Spunktacular.
Shut up,
The
Kyle.
first PG-13
Spunktacular.
movie, PG-13 didn't even show up until Gremlins. Basically, Gremlins came
In
out.
the 80s?
Yeah, Gremlins came out, and they were like,
Leo DiCaprio's first role.
because if you look back, and I could be wrong, let the general viewing audience, but I believe things like The Outlaw Josie Wales with Clint Eastwood was PG because they didn't have
I don't know
anything
what the fuck
between
that
PG
is.
and R.
Mm.
And that film features like mass murder and rape and just like some horrible, horrible things. Because they didn't have anything between PG and R at the time. And so to be R and to be mainstream and to take off the way it did, like nobody saw it coming. And so she basically became a star overnight, but in completely the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Like she would literally walk down the
We
street
gotta look up that
and people would
birthday
just,
footage.
the streets would part because they just see her and they're like, that's Reagan, because this is pre
Ronald Reagan.
VHS.
Rosemary's Baby.
This is pre any sort of home video. Like you had to go to the theaters to see it. So it's just, to me, that's what blew my mind about it. But I think it's a good thing for the Spooktacular because it's, to me, the one film, like I've seen creepy ass movies up the wall. Like I've seen things like Event Horizon and things other people think are really creepy, and I can watch it no problem. I watched Aliens when I was like 5 and thought it was super cool, and it's fine. And but
Because you're
for
just
whatever-
demented in the head. that's
whatever
why.
reason,
Yeah, that's
The Exorcist is the one movie, and I saw the re-release where they throw the thing with her walking down the stairs backwards in the theater with my mom, and I was still uncomfortable. I mean, I'm a grown person. I have it on DVD.
Not a grown man. Grown person.
I'm a grown person.
That's two different things.
I think man is.
He's
I
a
hope.
big person.
I have man parts.
They're not fully developed.
All right. You know what, Curly Sue, you actually blew my mind because I was
Yeah,
like,
that's crazy.
I was
I
dying.
didn't really thought about what happened to her.
Yeah, same here. I
Poor
was
Linda Blair.
dying to kick you out of my house because I was like, this this mofo
Yeah,
is not gonna.
I wanted to tweak his nipples and kick him
Yeah,
out too.
yeah, exactly. You can stay there. All right, you can stay there right now.
Look it up. The studio that owned the rights to her basically put one of her birthdays on national TV to
Man.
assure the country that like she's a normal girl. She's not actually possessed by the devil. Like she's fine.
Which
And
makes
The way you
sense.
threw your hands out to the side to convince us as well that she's a normal
She's
girl.
I feel really. I mean, like her life is a mess. There's nothing I can do about it on this podcast. But
Isn't there? So far, so good. I think you're doing more than most people. Because
Yes.
up until now, I had no idea. I was under the impression that bitch was possessed.
Yeah.
she's
I
like, nah,
didn't pay.
nor is she,
I don't
nor is
pay
she
attention.
repossessed, despite what Leslie Nielsen will tell you.
Leslie Nielsen is a gem.
He's Canadian.
All right.
I
Well,
was gonna say Canadian gem, but I didn't want you to pounce all over my dick.
Curly Sue, you blew my fucking mind. And Ninja God, you ready for the part 2?
Yeah.
You ready for part 2? Hopefully, we can blow your fucking mind because honestly, as much as you blew my mind and Ninja God as well, I want to blow your mind. You ready for me to blow your
I'm
mind?
up for the challenge, man.
You ready?
I'm up
You
for
ready
it.
for Ninja God to blow your mind?
I am.
Even though I'm colored, do you think I can blow your mind?
I think anyone can blow my mind.
Alright, good. So we'll be back
I
and
want to blow his dick.
we're gonna blow each other's minds.
Spunk pizza.
Spunktacular!
Spunktacular!
There we go. That was way better.
Alright, so now it's my motherfucking turn.
Wait, who decided that? We fuck that. We're rock scissors papering for
I'm
that.
colored, that's why. So,
Reparations my ass, man. We're rock scissors papering.
He went through a lot, man.
I went through a lot.
He's fucking colored. It doesn't matter.
I'm not colored. I'm
Have you
colored.
heard what he's been through?
We
It's
take
a
off the
lot.
C's.
I'm very,
Let him go, man.
on my left side of my cheek, I'm crying.
I don't
So,
see no tears.
Curly
like
Sue, thank you for blowing my mind. You know what I mean? Thank you. So it's my turn.
White man guilt.
Yeah, fuck you. You're gonna live with it until you die. So it's my turn, and hopefully I can blow you guys' mind. So,
You can try. I'm pissed now.
so my turn, and it's Spunktacular time.
Spunktacular! Spunk.
Thank you, God. And I want to blow your minds with you guys were born the same generation as me, yes or no?
No,
Yes?
man, fucking
1983, baby!
yeah. Fochu is like
All right,
super
fair,
old.
okay, fair enough. You know
I'm
what?
super old.
So
Eat a dick. 1983, baby, I'm proud.
I didn't say that shit. I just said
I seen Return of the Jedi in the theater as an infant.
Is that true?
Yeah, my dad took me to the theater.
Dude,
Actually, I got really
you're
mad.
old
I got
as
a nacho stuck in my tooth and a tortilla chip stuck in my tooth. My dad had to sit in the parking lot with me. Couldn't even watch it.
Probably never forgiven you for that.
No, he hasn't.
Moving on.
you're not. So Curly Sue's not my generation apparently,
Yeah.
and we were born in the '90s where we watched
90s,
a lot of dumb shit.
We were born in the 80s.
80s.
Well, I don't remember the '80s. I remember the '90s where I
Yeah.
watched a lot of dumb stuff.
All
A
right.
little bit of the 80s, but yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
So, of us three, I watched a lot of '90s dumb cartoons.
Uh-huh.
Didn't watch Transformers. I did watch a little bit of Transformers, but I didn't like it.
me, CI.
Thank you. And I watched a lot of stupid things. What did you watch? Tell me one thing you watched. Just one thing.
Ren and Snippy.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters, cool.
The
So,
real Ghostbusters.
so you ever wondered all those cartoons you've watched, who those actual voice actors are?
Now that you've said it, yes.
All right, fair enough. So can I listen you
Now-
about
now that you
things
brought
you
it up.
watched? Can I tell you?
Feel free.
All right,
Yeah,
cool,
man.
cool.
Lay it on me.
So
Who's talking? Look who's talking.
look who's
John
talking,
Travolta
bitch.
was talking.
John Travolta's
Bruce-
talking
Bruce Willis.
dumb shit, and Bruce Willis too.
Mm.
So
Christiane.
They had the same hair as a baby.
I love that fucking movies, by the way. So
Bruce Willis.
you ever okay? A little bit in the late '90s. You ever watch The Iron Giant?
That was a movie.
That was a
It was.
movie.
That's what you said. Didn't I just say that?
I've actually not seen the Iron Giant.
You never seen The Iron Giant?
To be honest, I've never seen the Iron Giant either.
Oh shit, bad. So you need to watch The Iron Giant.
I'm aware of it culturally.
It's an amazing
I'm
movie.
also culturally aware. of it.
Did you watch it?
No.
All right,
we're
so
waiting for
I'm
the
gonna
next
skip that then.
Preach.
No, don't. Wait, why don't skip it? I know who he is. Did he?
We're, like we said, we're culturally aware. So preach.
Also,
Alright.
did the giant even fucking talk?
He did actually talk.
I saw the previews.
That's what I wanted
Because
to.
I think on my VHS copy of Liar Liar,
Yeah.
there's actually, I think, a...
yeah, man. That's bad.
Yeah.
There's actually a
You're
commercial for
trailer.
Iron
Yeah,
Man.
you're
A
correct.
trailer for Iron
So
Man.
that is one of the
Great animation.
one of the
It's great.
boy animations that I love that I would cry for because
I never jerked off to it, though. Right?
no because
the Spunktacular.
it's just because I always wanted a robot of my own. And every boy wanted one when they were fucking 10 years old.
I still want one now.
I still want one now, but I know the difference between reality and. You know what? I still want a
Reality's a
robot. You know
sad-
what? Reality is bullshit.
It's a sad
Whatever.
place. It's a
I
sad,
still want
sad
one right
place.
now.
I don't
But
want-
when I was
want
younger,
that.
I watched this movie and I loved it. But now that I'm older, I wanted to know who the fuck was the voice of this because it was just like it sounded
Can we
animatronic.
guess? Can we guess?
Yeah, I guess.
Like, how...
See, I've never seen it.
Alright,
so I
so-
don't
Me
know.
either, me either. That's why
Voice
it'd be
actors that
funny-
you
it'd be funny to
know
guess.
that might be this robot.
Mark Hamill.
Okay,
James Earl Jones.
that's a good guess. But no, you ever
I
watch?
want to change my guess to black Luke Skywalker.
You ever?
That would probably be the closest. Would be Lando Calrissian. That'd be Billy D.
Oh, that would be
Williams.
Lando.
Billy D. Williams.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Billy
a
Colt
D.
45 works every time.
Love that guy.
All right.
He's smooth.
That's why I drank a lot of 40s. So, you ever watched the Fast and the Furious movies?
Yes.
You ever watched the
Tokyo Drift.
Do you ever not that one? But you ever watched the Pitch Black movies?
With Vin Diesel.
Vin
Yeah.
Diesel.
Vin Diesel was the fucking Iron Giant.
Man, that neck fat really speaks.
All right, fair enough. Cool. It's
That's
cool.
what I picture, man.
He's
That's
got a lot
what
of
I
neck
said.
fat. He's got a lot of neck fat,
He's got-
man. He wears those white beaters. It's a big neck.
I love that neck. Let's try
Love
some.
that
I'm
neck?
working them shits out right now. All right,
Chaps.
another one. I want to give you another one. You ever?
Wait, does the Iron Giant speak?
He does speak.
Give me a line.
You need to fucking watch the movie. I
Give
can't
me a
tell.
line.
101.
Fuck your mother.
101. Let Jesus fuck you.
Let Jesus fucking Spunktacular.
I want to be Superman.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he does,
I like that.
and explains why when you watch it.
We'll have to watch it. I mean, this is just one of those things you just randomly miss.
All
you
right,
know?
can I
Can't
say
see
another one?
everything.
I guess so.
Feel
Did-
free, man.
did you guys
You're the
watch-
conch, man. You're,
All right.
you're piggy here.
Shut up. So, you ever guys
Older.
have you guys ever watched
You never got a chance to
Transformers, the
Yeah.
Transformers cartoon
Yeah.
when you were younger?
Of course.
Yeah, robots
You ever-
in the sky.
Yeah, damn
More than
fucking
meets
right.
the eye.
More than fucking meets the eye. You ever wondered who was Optimus Prime?
James Earl Jones.
Close. I thought the same thing when I
Is
was.
James Earl Jones close to everything? Because he's fucking.
He
good
seems to be
now.
That deep voice is amazing. That's why.
Luke, yeah, he's good, man. He's good. He's the old guy in the Sandlot. He's everywhere. James Earl
Imagine-
Jones is everywhere.
You think same thing?
I don't know, so I'm just gonna go with James Earl Jones. He's apparently close, and I
So-
don't want to say something that's far.
Blanket guess.
So respect
Respectively?
thinking that
That's
voice
not a term.
respectively
Respectively?
I respect
respectively
thinking.
thinking about that
Respectively.
voice is strong because like fucking Optimus Prime was amazing.
Yeah,
I think so.
He's a trailer that turns into a robot, man.
Damn fucking right. And he's the fucking leader of the Autobots.
He was. He
Optimus
hauls
Prime.
freight by
But
day.
did you know that the same actor was voicing Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh?
I did not. Oh, bother.
Not like anyone wanted me to transform into a truck anyway.
Who the fuck knew?
just wouldn't care.
Who the fuck knew that this motherfucker, the fucking leader of the fucking Autobots,
I'm gonna say that this person is probably not the best looking person. There's a term
What's his name?
called
What's his
the
name?
Oh, his
voice
name is
of-
Peter Cullen.
Peter. Oh wait, Peter Cullen.
Yeah,
He was the captain of the Enterprise.
my job.
No, that's not Mazda. That can't be true.
I'm
No,
gonna
that's
say
why I said that in
Peter
Korean.
Cullen, Peter Cullen's got to be.
he's an ugly person. I'm gonna say because there's a term called face for radio that implies you're when film came about.
All right,
You're not really quite fit for it.
Spunktacular is not about face; it's about voice.
But at the same
To be
time,
honest, that's not be true. That's not true
the
because the
visual
guy,
medium kind of says like ugly people.
the
get
guy who
voice work.
played Drake from Uncharted and Booker from Bioshock 3.
He's a nice looking dude.
He's a good looking bro.
He has a nice voice.
And he's like our age.
Then he's blessed.
Yeah.
Instead of letting Jesus fuck him, he let Jesus bless him.
Yeah. It's
All right,
just
my last one. My last
Oh,
one.
nice.
Can I give my last one?
I can't wait till it's
Absolutely.
James Earl Jones.
Is it James Earl Jones?
Maybe.
Can you just
All right.
help us out?
So, one of my favorite '90s cartoons
Yeah.
was Ninja Turtles.
yeah.
Did you guys watch?
Oh
Ninja
man, yeah,
Turtles?
80s baby. That goes back to my day because apparently I'm a fucking dinosaur. But yeah, that goes back to my day,
You're old
baby.
as shit.
Who
You're
the
balls.
fuck said you were a dinosaur?
You guys are all
Yeah,
like,
we-
hey, 83, 90s. I'm a 90s kid. I'm like,
Nah,
bitch,
you're not
I
a
was
dinosaur, you're-
7 in 1997. Suck it.
You were not born
Second
with.
grade.
Why is he looking at me when he says
I
that?
don't know. You're not born with the dinosaur. You're born with the Holocaust. That's not what.
Holocaust.
Yeah. So
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
saying is that
Not quite.
I love.
Reagan, I was born with Reagan, baby. He's my president.
He's also a possessed baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Reagan from
Yeah, that's his
possessed
fucking
girl,
child.
And it gets all messed up.
commentary.
It's all interconnected, man. It's
Yeah,
wheels
right.
within wheels, baby. It's circular.
That's what we're talking about. Spunktacular.
Some shit. Spunktacular. I jerked off to the Teen Titans.
So Ninja Turtles, you guys know.
Yeah.
Right? And
Nigga Turtles.
that's something different.
I'm promoting that right now. I love
Well,
that shit.
can we?
Cody is not actually a racist. He's promoting a video on YouTube.
I know.
so-
We can talk about that later. So the last thing, hopefully, I can blow your fucking mind right now. You guys know Ninja Turtles, yes?
I'm aware of the Ninja Turtles.
I'm
I was a
familiar.
big fan.
Okay, so
Turtles in Time.
Talking Ninja Turtles.
Barrel my shell at Wounded Knee.
I fucking loved Shredder. He was the dumbest fucking villain in the 90s that I've ever known in my life.
Smart villains would just crush their opponents and there wouldn't be a show.
Right, and fucking Shredder just was there, and he, for some
As
reason,
Foot
was a...
Clan, he's just going at it.
Damn right. You ever thought of who
Told
was
you that bitch
voicing
wasn't
him?
in Power Rangers.
You ever thought who was voicing him?
Yes,
I never
I
stopped to
have.
thought- in the movies or in the cartoon show?
In the
who
cartoon.
I've often thought, I thought to myself, who the fuck is voicing Shredder? And then I thought to myself, James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones.
Close.
I honestly, if I was gonna pick
He's colored.
for a voice from the cartoons, I probably would have gone with Krang because he had that crazy voice, and
Yeah.
I would still go James Earl Jones.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's colored. It's cool. Yeah,
Colored. All right, wait, let me guess one more time. He's colored?
yeah he's colored.
He's colored?
Yeah.
Mencia. Carlos Mencia.
I got nothing to that. He steals jokes, by the way. Don't talk about him.
I don't know what he's talking right now.
He steals
I'm
jokes.
pretty sure he was in prison.
Dane Cook.
To a Canadian, Dan Cook is colored, by the way.
Is he not
He's got a
colored?
tan.
Yeah, he's pretty tan.
Uh,
Because he
He's
likes
got
to hang
that-
out in California with tan.
His lower jaw is pretty thick.
I'm gonna stick with James Earl Jones.
James Earl,
It's gonna happen.
Fucking stop slapping the table.
Was
it James Earl Jones?
I'm gonna cut that off. So, no, it is not James Earl Jones.
Is it Dane Cook?
Is it
No,
James
it's
Earl Jones'
not.
Is it
kid?
Mencia?
No. It's, you ever watched Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Yes, I did.
Carlton.
Alfonso Ribeiro.
No, it's the fucking dad.
Phil? Uncle Phil?
Uncle Phil was the fucking Shredder.
Uncle Phil in the house.
In the cartoon?
Yeah.
Wait,
No.
wait. Give me a second. Can we take a sec? Like, give us like 2 seconds. Give us. I sound like fucking Gollum.
But the devil happened. Where the devil are we? Dimension X. No.
Oh man, it does sound like Phil.
There you go.
Uncle Phil, man.
It took my head. a couple
Uncle
seconds.
fucking Phil is
Uncle
the Shredder.
Phil.
Uncle fucking Phil
It's
is the
not
Shredder.
Alfonso Ribeiro. I'm very because that's the only
That
person I
boy-
can
that
name.
boy-
No, if it was him,
That-
I would want the Shredder to do the
The
fucking
dance.
Carl
the dance, the
Dance.
Carton dance.
Me too.
So that is the last thing. Hopefully, I was like praying to God that,
Yeah,
not
man.
praying to God, praying to fucking
Save the best.
Exorcist.
Save the best for last.
That-
Let Jesus fuck you.
Oh, I would love for Jesus to fuck me. Have you seen his abs
Oh,
on the cross?
Jesus
Christ.
Christ!
That's what I'm
Cody.
saying. On the abs on the cross. His
Why are you
abs
blowing my mind now? I'm
Have
trying
you
to blow
tried
your
just
mind.
stabbing your crotch with the crucifix? Because that's what Linda Blair did. She just stabbed herself in her groin with well, probably her synthetic movie groin. To be
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
But you could just you're committed. You seem like a committed guy.
So this is the Spunktacular.
Was that a cum noise?
I hope
He's
I don't. I hope
fucking
Curly
ridiculous,
Shoe doesn't
dumbass.
finish that way. So I finished. And hopefully I blew you guys' mind. Did I blow your mind?
It was blown.
Okay.
Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil was
Just
pretty blown mind.
any doubts I had that my mind was blown, Uncle Phil just
All right.
washed it away.
Cool. So hopefully...
Boom goes the dynamite. Uncle
All right,
Phil.
so now it's Ninja's time, and hopefully Ninja can blow my mind, because I want to drink more, and hopefully you better fucking blow.
Well, we're out of booze, man.
I can get more blues. I can snap my
We
fingers.
can always get more blues. We just talked to fucking Jufro over here.
Oh, yo.
No wonder I feel 1,000 petals. I'm walking by cherry blossoms in the sky. Feels exciting to be living. No wonder I feel so tired of talking. There's so much to take in today.
Let it be known that Color just sprayed his ass with Febreze
What,
because
what?
he dropped a bomb
I
spoon. That was a Spunktacular.
I love dropping bombs over Baghdad.
And then spraying Febreze on them.
Damn right.
All right. So now it's my turn. I'm gonna give it my all. I mean, it's hard to be spectacular with political news. There's no. Remember how shitty the world is.
Best for last.
Everything sucks,
Pretty much.
guys.
Debbie Downer, old Betty Titsucker.
Betty Titsucker sounds kind of nice.
I know, I was about to say that too. Continue, Ninja.
Let's go in the Betty Titsucker vein. Politics and Betty Titsucker seem like
I'm gonna keep letting Colored over there suck chips back.
Whatever, Betty fucker. Just keep going.
very nice.
All right, so I'm gonna talk about the NSA right now.
Oh, man.
Because that's pretty fucking spooky.
For the folks playing the home game, what is the NSA?
The NSA is the National Security Assholes
Administration.
Administration.
That means
What is that?
They are the ones responsible for your. You can't see my finger quotes shooting up in the air. So I'm gonna make that noise anytime I throw finger quotes out. They're the ones operating for your security.
What's your? What the fuck does that mean?
Who's your?
Your is the American people.
So the good people. All right, cool.
Good
Yeah.
people of the United States of America.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Good things to protect.
They're looking out. They're looking out for you.
Yeah.
Because you are the most important to them.
It's
Damn right.
It's a dangerous time we live in.
It is. You
That
know,
is true.
There's never been more. No, wait, that's not even true, is there? There's way less murder and rape and anything than there's ever been, actually. But you know what? It's more reported on.
There's more terror.
Terror.
So
All
tell
right.
us about the NSA and terror.
All right, so my story is really focused. So my story is of an NSA employee because recently, you know, there's been all this whistleblower stuff going on about them, like
Edward Snowden, yeah.
especially Snowden. But I'm not even talking about
What
Snowden
is
because the
a
stuff
Snowden?
save that colored
Because I was playing the home.
No. I'm gonna lay that on colored later.
Ooh,
I'm saving a whole lot of shit because he has no idea. The boy
I
is a
don't know
blank
shit.
slate. Anyways, this is just about a recent, because of the amount of whistleblowing that's been going on, there's been a lot of investigations into how much power a single NSA employee has, what they can do, what they can get away with. So, because of this investigation, in just this one single investigation, and I'm pulling like just a couple of stories that happened out of this one single investigation. But out of this one single investigation, one guy in the NSA, while he was employed there, intercepted the phone calls of 9 foreign women for 6 years.
What?
Not only did he do that, but he intercepted these phone calls, 9 foreign women, for 6 years without Sorry, that was my Canadian accent.
Oat.
Without his bosses having any idea what he was doing.
So he was just like, I'm interrupting. I fucked
You're
up.
not interrupting. I paused to breathe so you could talk.
This was his idea all along.
Cool. Well, that's you pause for a reason. So this nigga has been.
There's no promise that he was black.
This mofo has been spying on these bitches.
There's no promise that he was fucking his mom.
Well, these bitches.
There's no promise that he was a girl.
Or female dogs, for that matter.
Well, this man was
There's
fucking.
no promise that he was a man. Oh wait, no.
Can
he
I
was,
just
he was a
pinch
man.
your nipples right now? You fucking.
No, don't pinch my nipples. All right, yes, go ahead.
So this guy has been doing this shit for 6 years.
6 years.
He got like videos and fucking pictures,
Audio of all their phone calls.
tapes
audio tapes.
of their phone calls.
So he's been.
He's not taking any pictures.
So he's been doing what Ninja God's been doing with fucking Teen Titans, basically. Masturbating to this shit for 6 years.
Essentially, yeah. It
All right,
seems
cool.
that he's been jerking off to things he shouldn't have been jerking off to. But not only that, but man, it's hard to pronounce that. I don't know how you guys do that.
Out.
You know
Very
what,
simple,
fuck
not
it.
oot.
I'm going with oat.
Fucking.
Out of one of these women that he was spying on, one of them works for the U.S. government. She's a U.S. government employee who him and her were fucking. They were having, well, they don't say fucking, but they were having sexual relations. And this woman suggested to a friend that she was under the impression that possibly he was monitoring her phone calls. And it's come out now that that was actually one of the phone calls he monitored, that she spoke this to one of her friends.
So you're saying he knew her in the biblical sense?
Yeah, out of one of these 9 women over 6 years, he had sex with.
This is just getting deep for no reason.
It's so weird, man. It's so weird. So this guy spied on these 9 women for over 6 years. One of them, who he banged, who was actually a U.S. government employee, who suspected that he was spying on them, or spying on her, sorry, and reported it.
When you bang a spy,
But he's not kind of a spy at that point. He's just kind of fucking IT tech,
when
isn't
you
he?
bang somebody who works in the NSA, kind of gotta figure they're listening in on you.
Well, this is the problem. This is the problem, isn't it?
Well, let him explain, bitch.
I'm not-
Keep going.
Yeah, hey, I don't thank colored people very often, but are you loading that gun?
Maybe.
I
Keep
just
going.
felt a pellet hit my foot.
You're loading the gun under the table.
Keep going before
Speaking
I shoot
of
you too.
fucking NSA. All right, so not only that guy, but another guy who used to be a U.S. military. U.S. military stop dropping those pellets. A U.S. military member started working for that company, the NSA.
It's not a company.
It's
Government organization. No, it's a government organization.
Yeah,
It's
well,
sponsored
like-
by the U.S. government. They're government.
They don't make
employees,
money?
Government checks. It's a government organization. It's not a company.
They don't make money.
It's not a private. It's not a private industry. It's
They
government.
make money, right?
They get paid.
They get paid.
They have a budget in the United States budget. It's not a private.
Something tells me there's someone else getting money from that shit.
It's called employees. They get a budgetary allotment. It's quite large. We spend more. The United States. I'm an American. We spend more on intelligence than the rest of the world combined.
You spend more than anything than the rest of the world combined.
That's not true.
Also, including Frito-Lays.
Infrastructure and education. That's not true.
Tubby ass motherfucker. All right, next.
I just put down my own country and you didn't even catch it, by the way.
Yeah.
Was it Frito-Lay?
No, I said that we don't spend infrastructure and education are two things we do not spend what the rest of the world spends on. Defense and also NSA and like security, yes, of course.
80
but
million.
look at what we spend on
billion.
infrastructure and education and wonder why no one can spell and there's potholes everywhere.
Yeah, man, your roads are fucked up.
Yeah.
Our roads are fucked up too, though.
Yeah, but God.
Anyways, all right.
Can't touch American roads.
So this.
This has become our road.
What was that symbol?
That's a Shaq Fu, baby. Shaq Fu.
Shaq Fu, the worst game ever made.
Shaq and the Fushnikins.
All right, wait. No, that's the worst game ever made. All right. So one guy who started working for that company, I'm going to call it a company.
Government organization. They have an allotment in the federal U.S. budget. It's not a company. That implies private sector.
Yeah, man.
Get it
there's-
right or pay
I
the price.
guarantee you they're private.
No, it's a government-funded organization.
That's a talk for another day. They
That's actually
one guy
the correctness, which is a talk for another day.
correctness.
I'm coming with the correctness.
Pick up the new scent by Jufro. The correctness.
Crowley Sue, let him finish.
All right. So the military, maybe he doesn't work for the military anymore. Anyways,
Yeah,
he used to be in the
contracts,
military.
they're up.
Anyways, he used to be in the
Yeah.
military. On his first day of working for the NSA, it turns out that he used his surveillance equipment to spy on 6 ladies who he used to date. On his first day, he went through and tackled their email, cell phone, accounts, their text messages of 6 women that he used to date.
To be fair, if you went through his Match.com profile, did he have a tendency to date terrorists? I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe that might get him off.
Middle Easterners, I mean.
If he was in, he might be into that. That's true. I never thought about
true.
that. That could be a coincidence.
These
Or
two
maybe
guys.
yeah.
These two guys, man. Maybe that was like their sleeper cells, man. It's deep.
I never thought of it that way, but I'm not American.
You should
either, so-
actually not call the NSA a corporation because it just
I'm
gets
gonna keep going,
more
I'm gonna keep going.
fiendish when you figure it's actually tax revenue. That's actually more fiendish, and as a Canuck, it's actually a worse thing in America when you understand that all this is actually funded out of taxpayer dollars.
Yeah.
So don't call it a corporation, or call it what it is. It's a government entity.
Yeah, I guess that is worse, isn't it?
It is a lot worse. Now, there's some funny stuff out there with this recent whole spying binge. There's the Russians giving people false USB hooks that spy on your computer when you plug it in.
I've heard of that.
Granted, you're an idiot if you plug that in, but
If you get
it's
it,
a hot button
please.
issue. To me, what's funniest, what's most humorous about this is that the people actually calling out the NSA now, there's actually a series of hearings in Washington, is who?
We're going nowhere.
Who
The
would-
fucking hearings in Washington are insane.
Who would call out the NSA? What? A little bit of government knowledge here. Who's going to call out the NSA? Who's going to hold these hearings?
Who's going to hold the fucking Supreme Justice?
It's not the Supreme Court. Supreme Court does not have any jurisdiction here. It's actually Congress.
Yeah.
Well, right.
So
Congress.
Congress is holding these hearings. Who, post 2001, essentially gave the NSA carte blanche to pull anything they want.
I'm going to guess the thing that you just said prior to...
Congress.
Yeah, Congress.
So it's a hilarious matter, and most of the Congress.
And not only that, look at what happened when Congress brought, Baldwin Sachs or, Sack Baldwin.
Goldman Sachs.
The
Bear
Gold
Stearns,
Sachs and
talking
Bear Stearns.
about
They brought him in, they're like, do you hold any personal responsibility for what you did? And they're like, I don't know. I don't recall exactly.
And no, this is quite worse. If you've
And
seen
then,
anything
and then they
on-
just jerk off into each other's mouth.
If you've
Makes
seen
me
on
sick.
anything that they've actually done, it's basically the NSA giving Congress the double middle finger and saying, "Stop wasting my time. I need to go save America." And that's basically.
And how
what
much?
they're
And
saying.
how much of America have they saved?
But it's a farce. It's a complete and total farce as an American. That these people who essentially post 9/11 just gave them. It's actually in the law. The phrasing is actually that they have the right to go after any tangible thing. That's verbatim from the actual law signed in by Congress. Is that the NSA has rights to
Which
any tangible thing. So
Which is
basically,
vis-a-vis you, the taxpayer,
Your
and the
thoughts-
American who voted them in.
your thoughts and feelings are off limits. Anything else that is actually tangible, which means anything we can touch with our hands or anything that we can produce on a computer is fair game. Your thoughts and dreams are off limits. Anything else, totally fair game by the NSA. And the same people that gave them sweeping powers are the very same people who are now investigating them and sort of shaming them like, oh, NSA, why did you do so bad? Well, because you let us.
What
You
about-
told us, here's the keys.
Do they
go
know? Do they know
drive the
about my
car.
Teen Titan porn?
They very well might. You're Canadian, so you're probably a terrorist.
I'm probably safe.
No, you're a terrorist.
No, you're
Canadians
fucking
are
terrorist.
Oh man, I'm part of the colonies.
Yeah, the British colonies, man. We don't like them.
Mom,
We do have the special relationship with England, but
you telling me The NSA knows I jerk off to Teen
I'm
Titans.
pretty sure they're
Probably.
laughing at you right
The
now.
NSA's probably grossed out by you. They've probably been watching you for 6 years, and they're just like, dude.
Is that way you cover up your color? Is that way you color or cover your webcam with a piece of tape?
Damn right I did. But it doesn't do anything because they could go around that shit.
I
They
don't
can
think-
see
I
through
don't-
tape. NSA can see through tape.
NSA can say, and NSA can see through tape, and it's...
Spunktacular!
No.
Alright, before Curtis you keep fucking interrupting, Ninja God,
What?
you're done?
I think so.
Ninja God, you blew my mind, and god
I
damn
think I
it,
scared you because you like shut up for like 3 minutes.
I was scared because like
Quiet, quiet.
Curtis was like keep going at it. I'm like stop, because I don't know what to say anymore.
Yeah.
So
So
It's the world we live in, man.
I gotta be.
I always catch it.
I gotta be honest one right now
Yeah,
because
man,
you
be
fucking
honest.
cunts talking
Yeah.
about dumb shit.
Be honest.
Well, thank you, Ninja God and Curly Sue talking shit about America all the time.
just bringing shit to life.
Yeah, bringing shit to life where my brain right now is just like, why? The more I drink gin and vodka at the same time.
Your eyes aren't even open.
Well, they're all fucking open.
Oh, they're open now.
Well, because I'm fucking colored, that's why.
He opened his
So,
eyes.
well, anyways,
Ninja Khan opened his eyes.
you open your eyes?
I open
He opened
your
your
Oh,
eyes.
you open my eyes.
Metaphysically.
I squeezed his shoulder from home.
He's got great triceps. You should feel them.
You
Try
feel-
it.
Do you do a lot of?
Touch his tries.
Oh man, flex them for me.
Anyways,
Flex them for me. I'm gonna
so,
flex them for me. Nice shot.
All right, now.
They're still nice.
Oh,
They're
that's
still not
nice.
even.
That's
They're just,
fine.
yeah, they're pretty defined anyway.
anyway, colored here with Ninja Cod and Curly Sue, and we'll come back with the clothing, alright? So, Curly Sue, tell us what you talked about tonight.
Foju.
What blew my mind about this season is just, you know, we see these movies, we see these classics, and we never think about the people who make them. So all I ask is you just take a minute out, do a little bit of home research, and see what the cost of what I think is a magnificent performance.
Child actors,
What
especially.
it costs, what it cost Linda Blair, and just gotta, you know, reflect on it. I still think The Exorcist is a fantastic movie, but
Agreed.
good to know kind of what goes in it and what can happen sometimes. It's an interesting story. Google Linda Blair birthday party. You'll see the YouTube clip of the birthday party Warner Brothers threw her in a pink dress.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Cool.
Something to think about.
Cool. It's my turn. Kind of the same thing what you're saying. I love the 90s cartoons. Thinking about the actual actors. Yes.
So good.
So,
Good.
90s cartoons, thank you for the introduction. And so I just want to say, thinking about what you said about the actual actor, even though it's just cartoon voice actors, thinking about, you know, after you're 15, 20 years older, you think about the actual actors that played the actor that you love when you're 18.
That are not James Earl Jones, apparently.
I wish it was, because I love that
I'm
guy.
curious what cartoons he has done.
We'll talk about that later. I can tell you. I know.
I bet it's Justice League.
I know that.
Oh.
And I'll tell you later.
There's a Justice League.
Secrets.
Shut the fuck up. And I'll tell you
I'm
later.
gonna shut
So,
up.
The NSA knows who was James Earl
exactly.
Jones.
So,
Tracked him for 6 years.
yeah. So 90s horror actors is what I know, and hopefully that'll be your mind. So, Ninja Cod.
The NSA is probably listening to this.
Yeah,
and
fuck
now
them.
we're all
I would say
now we're all on a watch
a
list.
nice little quote: "Absolute power corrupts absolutely." I think that applies very much here.
Also, one of my favorite quotes. Fuck your mother.
Let Jesus fuck you.
She's fucking fuck your mother.
Is that it?
Well, the NSA is fucked.
Okay.
Anyone
No, they're not fucked.
They are insanely fucked. Settle
They're
down,
gonna
last
quit.
of the Mohegans. What are
They're
you
gonna-
talking about?
Well, and fucked is in terms of they're done, because no, that taxpayer money.
No, I don't mean fucked as in they're done. Are you kidding me? You are.
Look,
you
we
are
need
literally.
Germany and we need Brazil's leaders' emails, because what if they say bad shit? You know?
America is 1984.
America.
You guys are 1984.
This is the closing of Spunktacular.
Spunktacular.
Curly Sue.
That's your cum noise?
That's my spunk.
That's your vinegar stroke?
I'm bad that you fucking
My
sleeping
vinegar
with Spanish
stroke.
women. So
Siri knows my vinegar stroke.
hopefully I blew your mind, Curly Sue and Ninja Cod. Right?
I did
What?
my best.
I blew
did
your
my
mind.
best.
I blew your mind.
Yeah, man, that Uncle Phil
Uncle Phil
knows?
sealed the deal.
Yeah.
He had me a little bit on the border, but Uncle Phil really just anything that was left. In me
One more.
was-
Can I tell you one more before we close off?
Please. It's not.
So you ever watch Rugrats?
Yeah.
You know the dog Spike?
Tommy Pickles. Yeah.
You know the dog Spike?
Yeah.
Do you know who voice acted him?
Who?
Bruce Willis.
Tommy Lee Jones.
What?
Bruce Willis, motherfucker. So we're gonna close that off. Blow your
I
mind.
had so many random facts. For
Yes.
You, but I'm just gonna leave it.
Yeah.
My guess was Tommy Lee Jones.
So
Who was Tommy Lee Jones' college roommate?
James Earl Jones.
Al Gore.
Oh, what?
They were college roommates. Totally legit.
Man, good for
I have
him.
too many weird things floating in my head.
All right, well, fuck that. Damn. All right, that's a mind blown. That's a goddamn mind blown minefield. I don't know where to go from there. So we got to cut it off here
yeah.
because otherwise we're gonna overflow and probably one of us is gonna get divorced. So it's hard to say which one because we're all in different pants here.
Sorry, wife.
I'm gonna guess it's Foju. So thank you so much for listening to what might be the third and possibly last episode of Fit Ass.
Meow meow.
I'm glad I wasn't kicked out. I've not had my nipples pinched, apparently.
You have
There you go.
I have my
really
nipples pinched.
monkey noise that you just made there.
It was mostly defensive.
Anyways, thank you for tuning in. And you know what? Fuck you for not tuning in.